Jupiter sighs heavily. How so? Last year, Sean stepped down as the head of Dr. Johansson's lab, said his work for the school was taking up too much time. Chance told me I'd be a perfect replacement. She encouraged me to petition Dr. Johansson for the spot. But she got it. I did. And then I discovered Chance told Nathan the spot should have been his since he has seniority. She told him that if I hadn't pressured Johansson into picking me, he would have had it. I tried to smooth it over with him, but I think he still hurt a little bit. And of course, it's gotten worse ever since I started dating David. Oh, you started dating David? Oh, Jupiter, you can do better than that. This is a man who looks like that, who thinks the hooded top is the way to go. Hoodies are always a good thing, but not when you look like that. You look like a nerd. Especially when your mate carries around a lightsaber. Jesus. And I mean, look like... Oh, whatever. There's a difference between being a scientist and a nerd, I hasten to add. What? She and David used to be together. After they broke up, David and I started seeing each other. Oh. Well, I see why you brought it up. She was so mad at him, she threw hot coffee in his face. Ouch. She has a tendency for doing that. After that happened, I asked Dr. Johansson to remove her. She's destructive. But she's still here. Yes. I see. If you're willing to take her work seriously, I'd appreciate having her around. But right now, it feels more like she's trying to tear us apart. There isn't a member of this group she hasn't tried to manipulate in one way or another. Not exactly the same story Chance gave me, but what was I expecting, really? Well, of course! I'm not sure what Dave was expecting, just strolling up to Jupiter and just be like, well, look, Dave, mate, I gotta tell you something. I'm really jealous. That would have just... No, that would have been ridiculous. I have to confess, this one makes a lot more sense. Yeah, it does. Do you know why someone would want Dr. Johansson dead? So you really don't think it was an accident, then? No, I'm not in the business of just scaring people, because YOLO. Jesus. Honestly, I don't know what to think. It's entirely possible that this was an accident. Maybe a heart attack. His heart is still experimental after all. He had a fake heart. Partially, it was built from a reproduction of his own tissue, but some small parts were manufactured. Okay, so he may have been on Mr. Orton's payroll? Maybe? Wasn't Orton Engineering working on something like that? They're the ones funding most of our research. Oh, well. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we know that he was on his payroll. William Morton donated a lot of money to this school. I think he cared a lot for his alma mater. Sorry, I can't help noticing that a lot of people, it appears now, who are connected to this school are dying. I'm not sure trying to integrate ourselves as college students was a great idea. Come on, I feel like someone else is going to die. I don't know why, but I do. The heart was still in testing shapes, but Dr. Johansson's heart was in such a bad state he decided to take the risk. As strange as the circumstances of his deaths are, I'm hard-pressed to think of anyone who would want to kill him. Well, that's not much help at all. Thanks, we'll talk later. Yeah. I know where to find you. There's nothing here we really need to look at. I mean, what's that there? Box of tissues. It looked like a green book with someone who just put all their chewing gum they'd put right there. Box of tissues. Some Petri dishes with some sort of gel in them and something growing in there. Yeah, sciencey stuff. The handwriting is near indecipherable. Well, of course it is. It's a scientist. A laptop labelled Property of University of Edgewater. It looks kind of old, as do most of them. Alright. Let's just get out of here then in that case. We want to main lab, back door, front door, sleep lab. Let's go. Okay, so the main lab's here. I knew that really. Now we're going to move on to sleep lab. There is nothing here. Is there anything I am missing? The cushions? No. The lamp? It's not particularly exciting. Other than the games have subtle digs at you like that. Hey, just so you know, you're fucking looking at a lab, dummy. You might not want to sodding do that, because it's a fucking lab. Yeah, backdoor, lab, main campus. Where do we want to go now? The student union. Fine, let's talk to you, Sonic. May as well. Morning, Dave. I hope you slept well. Sean waves at me from across the room, his arms making broad sweeping motions above his head. Yeah, it was okay, I guess. Was there anything you wanted to do today? Anything you wanted to try? Not really. I thought I'd just wander around campus and talk to people. You don't want to sit in on any classes or anything? What the fuck is that face? Jesus. It's like one of those joke faces which comes in, like, joke Grim Reaper fucking costumes. That is an actual colon capital D, isn't it? Jesus. No, the other way around. Capital D colon. You know the face I'm on about. Right, yeah. I can see loads of people typing it in as we speak. Comments is going to be full of them now, isn't it? Right, class, that's the thing I'm supposed to care about. Oh, well, I guess I might do that. No pressure, man, just a suggestion. He knows we're not in a fucking college, not if he's dating chance. Well, after all, this is supposed to be your experience, so experience it however you want. Oh, except for the bell tower, that's off limits for now. Yep, thank you. There was an accident there last night. I heard someone died. Does this happen often? What? Do people die all the time? No, of course they don't. Jesus, alright. No way, man, never done before. Man, you've got to be going through the worst college experience ever. First, you're nearly arrested, then someone dies? I don't know, I think that's a really accurate representation. Oh, that's a good one. You don't let anything get you down, do you? That's being serious. So, did you have anything else you wanted to know about? So, when did you start dating Chance? I heard you used to be the head student in the lab. That's a good question. I want to ask that. Those were not my best days. That's so. I got the job because I had seniority, but it wasn't a good fit. How so? Well, it was a lot of work. Lonely work. I prefer work with a more social angle. Working alone in the back room isn't fun in the slightest. I'd argue I'd prefer that. That's why I love being a student liaison. If I weren't, I wouldn't get to meet a cool guy like you. Yeah, I'm almost a fun guy. Yeah, alright, I made the joke and can't say as well, but it seemed like too much of an opportunity to pass up. Okay, thanks. I'm not sure why he sounds so excited about getting to meet me. It's because Chance has told him about me. Well, wouldn't most. She's only human. Do you know anything about Dr. Johansson? He's old. Besides that, he's brilliant. Did you know that the military hired him for a top-secret project about 20 years ago? It's not very secret if you're telling me about it. Sean let out a hearty laugh and leans forward, resting his arms on the table. Supposedly he's sitting down here. How far is he leaning forward? That's going to be awkward. He's got to be stretching just so his fingernails can be on there. Oh, well, good point. No one knows what it was about, but my parents were students here at the time. Did they work on the project? No, they weren't even bio majors. But when people in military uniforms keep going in and out of the biology building, people notice. Not so subtle, huh? Yeah, not so much fun. Sure makes you wonder what it was all about. My money's on viral warfare. Or not. I wince at the thought. Hopefully not. This is America after all, I guess. It's perfectly within the realms of reason. But that's all in the past. These days, the university's focused on sustainability in the military. Yep, that's because Dr. Orton now funds it. They don't need military funding. Sustainability? Yeah, renewable energy, small carbon footprint, all that hippie fucking Prius driving bastards. I'm English. So, obviously I believe in the existence of it, I'm just not sure how much I care. See? Evil. Don't know if you noticed, but we've got a fleet of bikes placed around campus. Any student can use them. Reduces the need for driving between the campus and the main one. Plus, it's a good workout. How generous. Sean laughs nervously. That's what they tell me. Alright, let's start asking Chance. I feel like some of those fucking hippie comments are going to piss off some people, but meh, YOLO! I think the only topic I've ever managed to avoid and will continue to avoid on this channel is religion. We're not speaking about that, damn it. So, when did you start dating Chance? Pretty recently, a couple months, I guess. I don't think she's very serious about it, though. Seems more like a rebound thing, or maybe revenge. And you're okay with that? Sean shrugs. You never know until you try. Well, I suppose you are fucking shagging some decent-looking blonde girl. I mean, Jesus, you know. Not too many people are going to date you, so grab it while you can. What does he mean by that? You don't mind being used? Hey, most girls date me for my money. I thought she was going to ask me to fund her singing career at first. It's almost refreshing to be used for a different reason. Oh my god. That's kind of a depressing outlook. Yeah, it's not brilliant, is it? A brief flicker of disgust moves across Sean's face and is quickly replaced by his ever-optimistic smile. Okay, so you've covered why she'd be interested in you. Why date her? I have my reasons. Yep, and I'm asking you what they are. What they are is personal. Sorry, dude, but that's prying a little further than I'd like. So he's using her as well. Ooh, and at the end of the last game, as I've said, Chance was speaking to Liam. So Chance obviously has some sort of insider information there. That's a suspicious answer. I'm not sure I can trust you. Bastard. We can't speak to you, but I thought I'd click on you regardless. There's nothing we can examine here. So we're done, and let's move. Let's go to the... I think we've already been here, haven't we? To the cafeteria. Alright, what have we got here? Died... yeah, okay, so the test subjects... Yeah, alright, so someone might be pissed off about that. Yeah, we've already read it. Okay, right, so we all need this. Dull. Dull. Is there anything we can... Oh, dear. Wow. If you see anything out of place, tell me first. I saw a butterfly. That's not what I asked. Jesus. Sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable talking about our history. It's fine. Chance is kind of weirding me out. It might be a good idea to keep a close eye on her. Alright, which means speak to her. I understand. Yeah, but I thought that was going to happen. You can't, Chance. Honestly, I'd rather die. Is there anything we can speak to you about? Naki says you tried to earn too much on your own. I think he's worried about you. Yeah, sure, we'll tell him that. Him? Her? I know the difference now, okay? Vaguely. What does that even mean? I'm fine. It means you tried to shoulder everyone else's burdens, but you never share yours with us. Last night you filtered Naoki's Kansei, and Limei's, and mine. You're putting so much strain on your body. So it's not healthy, okay? Naoki and Limei have you to lean on, but who do you have? Dave, I think you're misunderstanding. Look at Nagi. He's a genius. He can master anything he looks at. Limei's practically physics. I was going to say, hang on, she's physical? Is that a typo? No, she's practically psychic. And the way she fights is rather physical. See, it did have some time. Cough. At most, I can push people in a direction they already want to go. I'm so far behind. Aki pauses. It looks like she wants to say something, but she's not sure if she should. Dave, you took over that man's body. That's not... She shakes her head. Even with blood contact, I can't tell someone else what to do. But you just took over. You're amazing too. Why is that good? What? Yeah, you're amazing. You can relive someone's final death, final seconds during their death, and heck, if you touch their blood, you can almost feel them dying too. No! I don't want to reanimate someone. Jesus! You're right, what am I going to know about that? Oh well. And when I look at these things, amazing things you guys can do, I see how much it tears at you. How hard is it to stand up under the weight of it? But I can make it go away. Just for a little bit, I can help. Can't I help? I'm not saying not to help. I'm just saying that your brother is worried you're trying to do too much on your own. He's worried about you. So am I. Then what would you have me do? Leave you to deal with your pain with your Kansei alone? Why not just trust us to help you once in a while? Including you? I don't know, maybe. I mean, I'm stuck with you guys for a while, right? Way to sound grateful. You make it sound so dire. You want me to help you so much? Get back to work on this case. That I can do. Well, thanks. You really are too helpful. Alright, where else can we go? We can go and see Kevin. But I don't care. So we can't go into the bell tower. Student housing is where Lee May and Thingy are. We've just been here. So what's in the library? Who's here? Dave! Perfect timing. We need a tiebreaker. Oh, God. Please don't ask me like a Star Wars question or something.